Welcome to my channel. This week we are going to discuss about the leading sectors, lagging sectors, and the sectors which are consolidating and things what we can observe for the upcoming week. Moving ahead, we observed that the Nifty total market returns over the week, wherein we had one sharp selling day on Wednesday, and the recovery happened on the other 3 days. The reason is pretty much clear in the current market. It's primarily owing to US-Iran war news. But at this point, I'd prefer to be cautious rather than being overly optimistic about the Indian market and wait for the scenarios to unfold overall in global markets. Moving ahead with the broader market returns, we are observing the charts of Nifty total market. Though this was a volatile week, you can observe it on the long tail chart here. We can observe the broader market, which had a range of nearly 3%, which is not a great sign owing to the volatility at the top. But at this point, I would still be cautious and slightly optimistic, wherein the market has clearly broken off their 50 days moving channel and also the 200 days moving channel owing to the Nifty total market, which is a strong sign saying that the broader market breadth is improvising and market is stable at this point of our. Moving ahead with Nifty, I would like to see the similar situations over here, but one thing is very clear. Nifty is pretty much lagging when compared to the broader market. We are still above the 50 days moving average, but well below the 200 days moving average. So this is a clear-cut sign saying that we need not be bullish on Nifty yet. Moving ahead with the leading sectors, Nifty Private Bank, this has again broken off the 50 days moving average and the 200 days moving average decisively. And on the current week, we had a mild returns of minus 0.47%, which is not a great returns, but still we can observe the market is consolidating here, which is a great sign for us. Now moving ahead with Nifty Healthcare, this was a pretty much weaker week for Nifty Healthcare. There was lag altogether. And again, the investors are coming in and the buying sensation is coming back in this particular sector. But at this point, I would wait and watch what happens or what unfolds in this particular sector. I'm still bullish on Nifty Healthcare. Similar story goes with Nifty Pharma as well. Again, this week we had a negligible returns of minus 0.28%, but this is not something of a negative sign. We are still hopeful and bullish on this particular sector. Now moving ahead with Nifty mid-small health sector, this was one of the outperforming sector in this particular week. Though there was more volatility at the top, we can see the positivity which is resumed in this particular sector with 0.24% when the broader market was falling. This was the sector which is holding up pretty much strongly. And the same story goes in Nifty Microcap as well. You can see the broad tail or the wick in the bottom, and this clearly shows that the buying interest is still available or which is pretty much active in Nifty Microcap space, and this particular sector is heading up strongly. So my bet will be completely with Nifty mid small cap and microcap space. That is where my major bets will be framed around, and also owing to Pharma, Nifty Healthcare, and one more thing is like Nifty Realty. I'll be visiting that particular set of charts as well. Moving ahead with Nifty Energy, this particular sector is taking a breather. We had a clear-cut breakout in this particular sector owing to US-Iran war. Post that, it had a good run up, and now it is pretty much consolidating. In the last week, we had mentioned that we have exited our investments with Nifty Energy, but still we will wait and watch how this particular sector unfolds. The reason is over here, in the past week, there was good amount of selling, which we can observe. And also prior to it, there is good amount of buying in the prior to past week. Now, similar set of observation is being observed in Nifty Energy. Though there is a good amount of selling pressure, people are still interested in buying this particular sector. So I'll wait and watch how things unfold in Nifty Energy. Moving ahead with Nifty India Defense, this is still waiting at the top. There was a breakout. Post breakout, it is taking a breather. Though this week we had our negative returns, I'll wait and watch how things will unfold in Nifty India Defense. Moving ahead with Nifty Metal, this is another space which I'm closely monitoring, though it is not a great sign saying that market is going to move up with respect to Nifty Metal, but this is again one more set of breather which market is taking at this point of our. Now moving ahead with Nifty Realty, it has clearly broken out of its particular range-bound market, which was in the past. You can see the charts here, which is clearly evident, and in this particular week alone, we had a good strong returns of 5.37%. And it has clearly broken out of its previous channel. I would consider Nifty Realty to be bullish. As long as the momentum continues, I'll hold on to this particular sector. Now moving ahead with Nifty Small Cap, we can see similar space of run in Nifty Small Cap as well. From past 8 to 10 weeks, we have been observing Nifty Small Caps and it has made a fantastic comeback with respect to the broader market. So my next bet will be again with stocks which are coming out of Nifty Small Cap, Nifty Microcap, metals, rarely I'll keep it under monitoring. Realty space, pharma, and healthcare. These are the sectors which I'll be focusing much on. And in the past, we had observed that Nifty PSU Bank had given a very good run up, but again, it is taking some kind of breather at this point. And you can observe one thing is like 50 days moving average has clearly broken down over the 200 days moving average. Ideally, this is considered as a death cross symbol in broader market overall for us. So I'll closely watch this space. And I'll come to the reason why these particular spaces like Nifty PSU Bank, metal, energy, these are the sectors I'm watching closely but not investing actively. See, in the year of 2025 and 2026, where the broader market was under more or less on the stagnation, these were the sectors which gave the breakout first. As a result of that, we have to monitor the space. As and when the next set of breakouts happen, that will be good opportunity for us. So as the market goes, higher stays higher, the weaker stays weaker over there. So keeping that in mind, I'm bullish on these particular sectors. Now moving ahead with the lagging sectors or the sectors which are kind of consolidating, I would consider auto as a consolidation phase. Though auto ancillaries are making a good comeback and making a strong run up, auto as a broader market is still lagging a lot. Same goes to Nifty FMCG. I'm not bullish over here. Coming to India, Nifty India manufacturing space. This is something pretty much interesting. This had given a clear breakout, but it has gone under consolidation. As long as this particular sector is going to break out, hoping that the capital segment or the capital market is going to run up, capital goods primarily, if that particular space goes up, we can see good amount of run up in Nifty India manufacturing space as well. This is my analysis for this particular week with respect to leading and the lagging sectors. Hope you have liked the analysis. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.